Yes, I wanted this show to pick up again, but not like this, man. Not like this. What's up? What's happening? Welcome back to the Animation Station. No such for anything and everything animation, including TVs and movies. I'm your host, Jadson Small. Let's talk about X-Men 97, Episode 5. Remember it. This is a phenomenal episode of the series, and a great rebound after the huge disappointment that was Episode 4. But oh man, it is an episode that has destroyed me emotionally because something big and very tragic happens in this episode that's going to raise the stakes going forward and is inevitably going to either make you cry or it's going to rip your heart out and then make you cry, because there is death in this episode. I know the thumbnail kind of already gives it away, but there is death in this episode. And it is something I did not see coming. I'm going to try to make this one quick before I start crying on camera, so yeah, this episode will make you cry. That's your one warning. So, here's the plot synopsis. Let's dive in. After Genosha is admitted into the United Nations, Magneto, Rogue, and Gambit head to the country, where the latter two are reunited with Madeline and Nightcrawler. Magneto meets with Genosha's council, consisting of Madeline, Banshee, Mora, McTaggart, Callisto, Emma Frost, and Sebastian Shaw, who want him as leader of Genosha. He agrees on the provision that Rogue always leads by his side. Rogue tells Gambit about the plan and admits her past romantic relationship with Magneto to him. At the inauguration, after Rogue turns down Magneto's proposal, Cable tries to warn of an impending attack but is transported back to the future, but not before Madeline realizes that he is her son Nathan. Sentinels and Master Mold in a gigantic new body attack Genosha, causing massive damage and destruction. Magneto sacrifices his life to save the Morlocks. In retaliation, Rogue heads to confront Master Mold, but Gambit stops her. After being impaled by one of Master Mold's tentacles, Gambit charges up with explosive energy, destroying Master Mold, but taking his own life in the process. Yeah, Magneto and Gambit both die in this episode. And they are tragic, they are sad, and Gambit's especially is going to rip your heart out, because this is an episode that really focuses on the three-way love triangle between Rogue, Magneto, and Gambit. And his final words before he dies. Oh man. You just have to see it. Just, like I said, bring tissues with you. I am struggling not to cry right now. And I'm someone who hasn't even seen the original show yet. But I already feel so attached to this character. Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Ugh. Okay, let's continue. Meanwhile, Cyclops and Jean have remained apart, unable to reconcile their separate lives, and Jean discovers that Cyclops and Madeline have been communicating telepathically. The X-Men are left stunned by the destruction of Genosha. And the final words that the episode leaves off on, and that final image of Rogue crying and holding Gambit's dead body, and the last word she says before the episode ends. It's gonna rip your heart out, man. I mean, I wanted the show to get back to quality, but I didn't know that it had to sacrifice two characters in the process. yeah, it's a tough episode to watch, but that's also what makes it great, because it's so effective at being so devastating. And it's back to that same quality writing and story of the first 3 episodes. And after episode 4, we needed that, but I didn't expect it to be like this, man. Not like this. So with all that said, let's go ahead and get to the final verdict for this episode before I start crying on camera like a child. Final verdict for this episode is an easy high 9.5 out of 10. Highly recommend you watch it. Show's back on track. I'm not going to boost up the overall score of the series overall yet, because I need to see if it keeps that momentum going into these next episodes, because we still have 5 more to go before this season ends. But this episode is fantastic, but bring tissues. It's going to make you cry, whether you're a man or a woman. It is going to make you cry. And if you're someone who has been connected to either Magneto or Gambit from the old 87 show, it's going to make you cry even more. It's going to rip your heart out, but it just shows how adult and ballsy this show truly is. So, I'm going to lose my composure if I don't stop here. So thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you later tonight for Chucky Season 3, Episode 5, Death Becomes Her. And then for the rest of you who don't care about that, see you next week for Life Death Part 2. Rest in peace, Gambit. Rest in peace.
We cannot take it anymore. The time has come to go. Prepare to fight. We're ready for this. I really hope that I'm ready for this.